King, if you're a registered S offender, you can't be around children at all.
Correct.
But he is allowed around his kids. 25-8.
Yes.
I have always seen him and Mama Kel together.
Correct.
So, like, I don't understand, like, you know, the whole Nicole situation. Like, to me, it's like high school drama.
It is. And I'm sorry. I don't care. You can scream all day long that you want to spread awareness about somebody or something. But she brought all of this shit up out of nowhere. She wants to sit there and say, I didn't leak the message from Discord. It was sent to me, but you still posted it. Like, you still put your nose in business. What'd you say?
That's what I was putting in her TikTok. Every time I put a comment in there, I was getting blocked. And anytime somebody went in the box, the mods were knocking them immediately down, but she wants to have a conversation.
Yep.
You can't have a conversation if you're blocking them.
Nope. I went one day, she said she wanted to have a conversation with me. I went into, because I don't know if you know, she's done the same shit to me. And
yeah, I've seen that, but she's tried to do it to me too. And it's like, girl, you're not going to get anywhere with me, honey. My life is not on the internet.
Yeah, well, she's just, you have to be a next level unhappy and miserable person. I don't care how you try to justify it, which way you try to spin it. Here's what I really wanted to ask all of you guys in your opinion. So her whole like plot for all of this is, I want to protect my children, your children, everybody's children. How are you going to do that?
Yes, I said the same thing because that's what because she's live on her other backup account apparently. And that's the account that I went on. And I went on there and I was like, my kid's not on TikTok. He's 5. So how in the hell are you going to defend my?
And that's the thing. It's like,
with you too, you know. But she was like, well, I just think it's safe that, you know, the parents know. And I'm just like, girl, bye.
No, and that's just a way for her to try to validate her misery and her obsession, because the shit she has posted about me and talked about me, I had never talked about that broad's looks one single time until she did mine. And even then I still regret doing, because that's just not who I am. But you push a person so far to a certain point and you treat them a certain way and you keep talking about the way they look in their life, they're going to do the same to you. And it's just like, in my opinion, it's justified. Like, so for her to sit there and she said tonight in the live about Mama Kels, she was like, when Mama Kels's brother went in there, she was like, well, this is how it started. She did this to me and she started this. Nicole can't tell the fucking truth and keep supporters.
Right.
Period, point blank.
Right.
Anybody's welcome in the box if you guys want to come up here.
They're in there for the drama.
Yep.
I mean, this is what, and it's sad because, like, this is what TikTok has come to. You know, I have younger sisters that are only 13 and 10 who are on TikTok.
Yep.
What do you think they come across? I could only imagine the stuff that comes across their For You page.
Right.
But to act like that as a grown woman absolutely disgusts me. And not only that, but I'm a mother myself. So I couldn't get on TikTok and talk about another mother, period. Because that's not who I am. That's not how I was raised.
Right. And
I'm genuinely bored.
And I can sit back here and say there was a period in time where I got on this app and I streamed 2 mothers on here. One was Amory Rose, one was Gabby Jacobson, both in which Amory I streamed for a month and I didn't agree with her parenting, and I still to this day don't agree with her parenting, but I myself had the realization of who the fuck am I to sit back here and judge another mother, period, point blank. And that's the disgusting part about Nicole is she can't just sit back, and she never will, because she doesn't have the emotional intelligence to do so, nor does she have the empathy or compassion to do so, or the heart or the happiness in her life. She'll never be able to sit back and be like, you know what? None of this is my business. I don't know why I'm wasting my 45th time around the fucking sun on people that I've never met, I will never meet, that I can't save everybody. I can't help their kids. Like, all of these things, it's like you make no sense and you have no justification on why you're doing what you're doing.
Right. Right.
And Callie, baby, I'm going to let you up, but if you're disrespectful, you're going to get kicked. I'm just going to let you know. You can say anything opposing, but if it's disrespectful, I'm going to drop you.
And I have seen like the same comments like all night long. Like, when someone asks for proof, the only proof that she has is the court documents that she decided to go find. that she went and looked for. She had no right going to look for any of that shit. Yes, it's public records. Him being on the registry is public, apparently, from what I was told. Right. I don't know how true that is, but you can correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know either. I've never went and looked, but that's the thing. Most normal people aren't fucking paying to go and get fucking people's police records of people they do not know that'll never be around their fucking children. And here's the reality check, Nicole, is if the cops and shit, like, he's allowed to be around his kids. The cops have done what they needed to do. The courts have done what they needed to do. What the fuck are you going to do beyond that? You are not Jesus.
Well, I've said that from the beginning. Like, I know people that have been through this that are not allowed around their kids. I have a friend now who's going through this exact same situation. And let me just say, like, the lies that people make nowadays is absurd to me.
It is.
I have a friend she's only 25, but she gets to be around her kids every day. Why? Because they found nothing within her case.
And I also want to say there are stipulations. I also want to say, but here, my point behind that, Smiley, is if there are stipulations and the courts think that it's fine for him to be around their children, Nicole is going to do nothing to stop that, to protect, because that's what the courts and the police job is, not Nicole's. If she wants to fucking protect her community, she needs to get her lazy ass up off the couch doing crisscross applesauce, showing her big crusty toe in the camera, and she needs to go to the police academy if she wants to save and protect people.
Yeah, for real. Clap on that.
Go ahead, Callie, baby.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
Nope, you're good.
I'm just like, I have a hard time with it because, like I said, I was on your live earlier. I wasn't being rude to you, but I did see that you did body shame a child.
I did not body shame a child. Never will I ever body shame a child.
But did you fuck a pastor? Did you fuck your
Is that your
husband?
business, Callie, baby?
Yes, it is my business.
Oh, it is?
I'm going to put your ass on blast.
You're
hold everybody else accountable, but you don't like it yourself.
Babe.
You can't be held accountable, slutbag.
I don't
like
need
it. You don't like it, slutbag.
You feel
those herpes? How's that? Oh, how's those herpes? How's those herpes going? Yeah, show them up close.
You
show
can
everybody.
never look like me,
Show
babe.
everybody the blue lips.
You
no,
could
no,
never
I don't want to
look like
you,
babe. Could you imagine being so miserable? You guys,
I'm sorry, but I can never.
I just got a restriction, so I'm going to restart and come back. Before I do, I want to say one thing. Again, people like her show exactly what is wrong with this world. You hear rumors on this app. You run with those rumors. You think you know something. You are bothered. You are miserable. And you can never blast somebody who blasts themselves. Babe. FYI. So, I hope you got your couple minutes of fame. Look, she's trying to come back up. Stay. You won't be back up in my live, trash bag. On a fake account. Come on your real account and I'll let you up.
You can sit exactly where she's at.
Smiley, why am I going to let negativity like that in my live? No, babes. No, thank you. Here's another thing I want to say. My life and the things I've done in my life are my choices, my sins, but it's my account, Smiley. And I said at the beginning of this, I get to decide what goes on in here. That if you want to say something, you can be respectful. If you want to say something, you're going to be mature. If you're going to say something, you're not going to be cussing and acting like a fool. And she just showed she doesn't know how to do that. So please don't tell me what to do on my account. Thank you. I'm going to reset and then let me block her. She can come on a new account if she wants to. I'm going to reset. Another thing I want to say is, you guys, if you come up in the box, veins popping out, blood pressure raised, you're only harming yourself, okay? Nobody else. So we'll be right back. She's blocked and box. Can we also just say, when all you know how to say about a woman is, how are them herpes? Yeah, let's see those herpes up close with your blue lips. You should like really think about your life. Never have I ever had a disease, so even in my slutty days, thank you. Hi, Ava babe. Also, Brie, I saw you tried to come up. I didn't know if it was on accident or on purpose. Also, imagine being that bothered and not coming on your accounts. Amanda, it's okay, babe, I promise. Listen, there is nothing that anybody can say to me that'll hurt my feelings more than I've hurt my own feelings. So that just shows you. I mean, could you imagine going into a box talking like that and acting like that? Oh, you're good, Kenyana. Like, could you imagine being a grown-ass adult and waited patiently to say all that? Started the convo off, hurt people, girl. You better scream it from the rooftops. They would never say it to my face, though, promise you that. Right, we see who you support. Thank you. Thank you so much, babe. Let me actually, really quick, I want to... Couldn't turn the camera on right. Okay, welcome back.
Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention too, because I was watching her live before she blocked me last. I'm just curious on what the hell Trump has to do with this whole mama.
Girl, she always throws that shit out.
Like, I don't do all of that. Like, I don't talk about politics. I hate talking about it. It just causes more issues than what it really needs to.
Correct.
But like, what does that have to do with what the hell you're talking about on the internet?
Quite literally nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Like Trump. Okay, and
yeah, I think that she just
that also support her, you know?
That's the thing. It's like people who just randomly throw hi Shay babe, just randomly throw like politics into shit, but she has nothing else to say, so that's why she does that. Hi Jenna babe, hi Tammy.
Hello. She says random stuff. She has nothing to say to nobody.
Right.
Yes.
I didn't know if you were I didn't want to cut you off if you were trying to talk.
Nope, I was here. What was that all about?
What was what about?
The way she just
here?
flew off the handle.
I just think it's a bothered person that, I mean, she clearly has been waiting a long time to get that out. So I think what we should do with people like that is just pray for them.
I feel bad because I was like,
my headphone.
Oh, you're good, Jenna, babe.
I made the comments.
But I was just. Oh, sorry, Tammy. Go ahead.
I feel bad because I made the comments. You benefit from the haters.
Yes.
You just let them speak. But you know what? You're right. Don't let them speak. Don't waste your time with them.
And I'm not getting my account taken down for trash buckets.
Exactly.
You know?
Okay, so this is Nicole. I'm sure you're going to push me down real fast because you don't like to hear the truth either.
Well,
no,
hold on. Nicole.
Before we start this, all I'm going to say, I'm not going to stay in the box long. But if we can't control emotions, meaning jumping down each other's throats, if we can't control our emotions, then there's no use in talking. If you want to have a constructive conversation, Nicole, then anyone who wants to jump at Harley, you need to control your emotions.
And here's the thing, and the reason why I muted you, Nicole, I'm more than happy to let you speak. I am not you. I'm not going to scream and yell. I'm not going to go off. I'm not going to cut you off because when I came in your box, that's exactly what you did to me. You are free to speak however you want. But the second you get disrespectful, that's something you don't offer on your platform. The second you get disrespectful and the second you start screaming, raising your blood pressure, you're going to be kicked. So it's not even worth it. So get out what you need to get out and do it like an adult if you're capable of doing that.
See how you're very condescending with your words? You started...
Well, now you're muted. You're also not going to be disrespectful. You're also not going to tell me how I'm being on my platform. I'm simply asking you to be respectful. And before you say that about me, make sure you think about how you talked to me when I came in your box. Thank you. She's on a mute pause. Oh, 31 seconds. Tammy, no, I agree. Like sometimes it brings views, but that's not what I'm here for, honestly.
No, I get it. And I do apologize.
No, you are totally fine, babe.
I don't like this whole situation. I feel really bad for anybody who's gone through what you were talking about earlier, because I have a brother that his life was ruined because he dated a girl that pursued him, and he was 17 turning 18, and the family was okay until he broke up with her, and then they pressed charges. And so his whole life was ruined because of the age difference.
Yes. And here's what bothers me about.
Okay, and it.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Honestly, I'm a mother to 3 sons.
Uh-huh.
Because of what happened to my brother, and I know my brother is not a pedophile. I don't care what anybody says. It's called
and you stand on that, Tammy. You protect him and defend him at all costs, because
it's called statutory rape. It's called consensual.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Just say grape instead.
Grape. It was consensual, and it was fine with all parents. She was turning 16, but she said she was 16. She was turning 16, and he was 17 turning 18. And it was after they broke up, it became a problem. The girl didn't want to do that to him, but the parents pursued it. And the parents put a stigmatism over my brother's head for the rest of his life, unless they change the laws. I mean, there's starting to have some things come out for people who are within a certain age group.
Uh-huh.
That they can have their record sealed or whatever.
Yeah.
But I couldn't stress that enough to my children seeing it happen to my brother. I'm like, no girls younger than you. No.
Right.
I don't care how much you like them, how much you love them. No, not younger than you. Only because I watched it destroy my brother's life. Like, he can't go on field trips with his own children.
Yeah. And I think too, when we talk, like, here's the thing. I don't know any sane person or any mother, and I pray I never know a mother that is okay with a PDF around their children. So let's all just like take emotion, hatred, obsession, judgment out of it. And let's think about the fact before we're all like, oh, you're a mother and you're fine with this, because that's what Nicole was doing in her live earlier, making everybody feel like the biggest piece of shit for saying, A, it's none of her business.
And you're not okay with pedophiles, but the situation is they got their information wrong.
Well, and
that was not the case.
Correct. But what, like, my point that I'm trying to make here is, when years ago, and I don't even need to say out loud, because I don't care what people believe about me. I would never in my life allow somebody like that around my children, nor would I ever support it. Years ago, do you know how many people had consensual activity with each other that was an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old, or back decades ago? That shit happened all the time. It still happens. However, do I encourage it? No. Is that going to always be a conversation with our children? Yes. But for her to get on her platform and push a narrative that he's like playing with people's children, or she's spreading a false narrative for views, and that's all Nicole does. God forbid, and this is the same bullshit that they did with Trent. Everybody was like, well, that's so unfair for her to talk about a girl and her experience. And that's why nobody believe people when this comes up. And it's like, no, the problem is the girl who my husband or boyfriend or whatever you guys want to call him, the girl that he had relations with, she told the whole fucking world about it besides the cops. That's a problem. However, to sit there and push a narrative that is false, and to sit there and try to make people feel like shit because they're saying, A, Nicole, that's none of your fucking business, and it's not. Also, Nicole, you're a little nobody from Alabama, babe. And you will never be somebody. Why? Because you spend all of your time on the internet comparing your life to other people's. That's why you're in the situation you're in. And C, to sit there and disrespect so many fucking people just because they have differing opinions than you is disgusting. And it's small-minded. You don't know how many people back in the day that used to be involved in a situation like Mama Kelsey's husband, and a girl said yes. It could have been it could have been the same situation if it was a fucking 17-year-old and an 18-year-old. It would be the exact same fucking situation. And to sit there and press a narrative that he's gonna mess with somebody's children and you're on here fucking protecting kids, no, you're not. No, you're not.
My daughter at 15 was head over heels.
Hold on, we have to restart, Tammy. We have to restart. I got another.
Okay.
So we're tapping. Clearly, there's a bunch of haters over here reporting. And if I could guess, Nicole's probably sent them over here. You know who has to do that? Miserable people. Also, Ash, Jenna, no, I'm happy you said that. Ash, I also saw you in Nicole's life supporting her, which is...
Can I just say something real quick?
Of course, Carly, babe.
Yeah, and I'm not here to, like, blow off on anybody, because I don't waste my energy on that. But if Harley didn't or couldn't take constructive criticism and Harley couldn't deal with the backlash that she deals with, then she wouldn't come to the internet and tell the truth about herself. And you're not calling her out on anything. You know that information from her speaking it in multiple lives, and she's even reiterated it. It's not like she goes live and talks about it once and then backpedals. She talks about it multiple times in multiple lives till this day, and coming in here trying to act like you're gonna be able to, like, have one up on her or whatever. It's one thing to come in here and ask her, hey, did you say this? It's another thing to come in here and just blow up on her.
Yeah.
And also to add to that, what I have chose to share on this app to ensure people don't feel alone because somebody in your family has also been through the same shit. It's not owed, and I don't have to answer questions about it, and I don't have to talk about it more than I want to talk about it. So for anybody that feels so entitled to be like, well, I want answers on this, please know that you're going to get dropped immediately because I don't owe that to you. So Carly, thank you. But that's crazy that anybody thinks they can hold something against me that I told y'all.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where it's like you have to be, or you have to be a certain age to be able to come on this app. And we're all, as adults, going to have different opinions on different aspects of life. And at the end of the day, I know for me, I'm friends with people and we don't agree on every aspect of life, but I still respect them and they still respect me just as much as a person. And you don't need to be so, like, not you, Harley, but people don't need to be so, like, oh, because Harley did this or because Harley believes in this and parenting this certain way, and have, like, you can have a constructive conversation without blowing up. And that's just, like, the sad part about this app is it's gone to one of those things where it's like people feel it's necessary to get on live, and instead of getting on live and building a community and having those people come back every time you're live and watch you and actually building a friendship, they're just building it based off toxicity.
Yes. And I try to make it very clear to everybody all the time. I don't expect for everybody to like me, and I don't care if everybody doesn't like me. But here's my thing. Period, point blank. Grown-ass women being on this app, just an FYI, I don't know if any of you guys know this, but we all have sinned in our life. Exactly. Don't know if y'all know that. Every single one of us. And a sin is a sin is a sin is a sin is a sin. Just because you haven't come to terms with your sins and you don't talk about them on a public platform doesn't mean they didn't happen. Right. So I just want that to be very, very clear. And again, there's nothing that anybody can say to me that's going to make me dislike myself more than I've already disliked myself in the past for my decisions. So please know that and understand that when you come in here and you're screaming and spitting all over your phone and mad and upset over somebody you don't know, that's just not good for your own mental health, truly. So
not only that is you don't like Harley's live for a clip of her life. She's not live, so we don't see what goes on behind the screen in Harley's life. So to think you know so much about what goes on in Harley's life and her children and her husband and her personal life is just crazy to me. Like, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Yeah, Carly, you may have your finger over your mic or something. Oh, and really, I didn't, and thank you so much. I really didn't want this live. Like, I'm okay to talk about like situations, and I think that we're all just in this mindset because of that Callie girl who came up here, which she got out what she needed to get out, and I hope she feels better, and I hope she can sleep good tonight. Like, that's clearly something that's been bothering her for a while, and I'm happy that my space could be a place where she could get it off her chest. But really, my main point of like going live and like wanting to discuss everything was for the simple fact of anybody, you guys can hate me, you can dislike me, you can think I'm a terrible mom, the biggest slut, you can say I have herpes, you can say I'm fat, SpongeBob SquarePants, Fupa, whatever you want. Whatever. You can think whatever you want. Yeah, you guys, Neezy's just joking. She's just joking around. However, if anybody can truly sit back and watch Nicole, like I mean this genuinely from the bottom of my heart, sit back and watch Nicole, watch when she's not talking about somebody else, when she's just talking about herself, when she's just having a good time with her chat, she has 5 viewers. When she is running people's name through the mud, judging people, spending money to get police reports, making fun of people, ignoring her son all day. Yes, please make sure you guys are tapping the screen, because please keep in mind that she talks shit about me because my son, you're good, Amy, because my son sits up in his room. Mind you, I posted my analytics, which is cut and dry. Can't change that, can't edit it. Nicole said I went live 10 hours a day. Posted my analytics, that exact time frame that she said that. Showed how long I went live in a week, how long I went live in a month. It totaled out to 3.5 hours a day, give or take. Maybe one day I didn't go live. Maybe one day I went live for 10 hours, whatever the case may be, okay? So that period of time, my son was upstairs playing a video game. Mind you, she sat on live yesterday for what, fucking 10 hours? And we didn't see her speak to her kid once. The only thing she did was lit up a blunt right in front of his face.
That's sad.
I'm gonna drop out. I just wanted to come
You're
on
good,
and
Carly.
say
Thank
that,
you, babe. I appreciate you.
because it just boils my blood and it irritates me because people think they're so entitled to this thought.
And don't let it, you guys. I promise. I had like a come to Jesus situation with all of this, and these people and how they act, and they can try to justify it however they want. They're spreading awareness, they're calling out bad behavior, whatever the case may be. That is just simply a little corner for them to hide and tuck into to excuse their behaviors. Like, please know that I'm okay. I'm not sad. They don't hurt my feelings. They will not push me off this app. And let's just pray for those people. Because it's
Where have you been?
Who?
You. I haven't seen you. I follow you all the time. I haven't seen you.
I have been on my other account.
Okay.
Yes. And also, too, I want to add to the people saying, like, oh, my son sits in his room, that you're not a bad parent because of that. I just want you guys to know. No matter what people try to say or make people feel like, if you provide a space for your children where they love being in their rooms, they love their home, it's their safe space, they're happy there, pat yourself on the fucking back.
It's nobody's business where your kids are and what they're doing.
And it's not. But I'm just saying, if you've ever heard somebody say that, and maybe you're somebody where something may get to you, don't ever let that make you feel like you're a bad mom because you provide comfort, safety, and happiness for your children.
My son used to choose to go to his room. He literally would get tired of hanging out with someone, and he would just go in his room and shut his door.
Which is very normal. Hi, Bree, babe.
I mean, mind you, I don't have any little ones anymore. I'm in my 50s. My youngest child is 21 years old. But I've watched...
She said, I did my due diligence.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of you amazing creators be attacked. And I'm so tired of seeing it. Like, you share your story. You're real. You're a good person. You're a good mom. What is it doing them any good to knock you down?
Yeah, I'll never understand it. But again, I think that we all just have to realize that's them problem. Like, people being this so bothered by other people's lives truly has nothing to do with the people's lives that they're bothered by and has everything to do with them.
Yeah.
Spreading true awareness is one thing. If you saw me beating my children, if you saw me doing the things, and another thing that also frustrates me is when people, 1 second, Brie, I'll finish this statement and the floor is yours. You see people driving, people have talked about me driving and like recording a video. I have a mount in my car. I'm not staring at my video like this the whole time. I'm looking at the road and I'm speaking and letting out conversation. Again, go after people that are truly doing bad things. Go after people that are actually getting drunk and driving. Go after people that are actually doing rugs. Go after people that are actually abusing their children. Which also, Bree, you take the floor because I have something I want to show TikTok.
What's up, everyone? No, I just want to say Romans 12:19-21 instructs believers to never take revenge, but instead to leave room for God's wrath, because he promises, vengeance is mine and I will repay, says the Lord. And the glory of God is shining through you, Harley, and your community of followers in this chat daily. And demons in these people are manifesting and they are being exposed, and God is going to take care of those attacking his. Amen. Hallelujah.
Brie,
I just had to come up and say that. I love you too, girl.
My sister. I love you so much. She's like, let me come up here and drop some positivity in this chat right now.
I gotta bring the Lord in this, you know what I mean?
And look, Jenna said too, I brought my Bible with me. And you know what's crazy? In the Bible study, we talked about all of this. So I don't even know why. We can just sit here and talk about whatever we want to talk about. I love you so much, Brie. Thank you.
I love you too. I'm dropping down, girl.
Thank you, babe. I just wanted to show this right here. Let me try to block out my address. This right here, if you guys can't see, this is CPS papers for completed reports of investigation of allegations of child abuse and or neglect, and it's closed. So I want to show that. And then also behind that, what this is, it's a request for release of completed reports and information, assessment of allegations of child abuse with the case number. And it says, to get reports in person, present this completed form, your photo identification, to DCS office for verification and processing. And they're going to give me all of the reports that have been made. Hi, baby. Did you?
Well, I can't help it. You got to.
Well, I think she's putting her babies to bed. So I just wanted to show that. And it's not only one closed report, but it's also 2 closed reports for my husband as well. So y'all thought that's the third drug test they've come and taken unannounced. So your guys' little narrative of me being a rug addict, it's now been proven by courts that I'm not. So push something else. Thank you.
I am so sorry, Harley.
That's okay. That's
Really,
all right.
seriously. You're not alone on this app. Like, I've literally been here since 2019, I think. And I have watched so many creators start to climb the ladder and build a community. And then the haters come in and they just literally feed off of trying to beat these people down.
It's jealousy.
It's so sad. So sad.
Yeah, so just so everybody knows, I'm going down to the DCS office tomorrow, and there's been tons of reports, not just 3 reports. There have been a shit ton of reports, and every single person that has made a report about me, and this was advised to me to do this, I am going to get proof of that report. The fact that it was false allegations, the case is closed, it's unfounded, and I'm going to be emailing TikTok Legal every single person that has done that to let them know what people on this app are doing, and hope and pray that they take their accounts, as well as the people who have been calling nonstop, figure out whatever I can do legally to those people. We have literally desperately been waiting on this because this is quite literally the only thing that we have to stand on to be able to say, hey, this is actually harassment and this is happening and it's going to happen. So just need all of y'all to know that. It's not a threat. That's not a, big bad Harley. But if you are a human on this app and you're calling CPS because that's the only fucking thing you can do because your delusions have you convinced somebody's a bad mom and they don't deserve a platform, we're going to hope that God really intervenes in your life, because involving people's children in CPS, granted, nothing was ever founded. Granted, my kids know CPS is good people. My kids shouldn't have had to go into a room separately with CPS 3 separate times, scared and nervous about what they were there for. Kids aren't stupid. And I had to listen to my son say one day, well, mommy, CPS, like that doesn't mean we're going to get taken from you guys, does it? My kids should have never had to have those fucking thoughts because of you people on the internet. Exactly, Keisha. They don't think you're a bad mom. They just want you to fail. It's awful. Exactly. They know I'm not. They can never say I'm a bad mom. Have I made bad decisions? Yes. I can sit here and say me involving my daughter in anything, me telling my daughter how disgusting adults are, saying that they thought her dress was too tight. There's so many things that I have said to my kids that I should have never said. Never. Yes, I should be more aware and protect my children the best that I can to make sure they're not seen in the camera if they're in undergarments. And I try my hardest to make sure everybody in the household knows that I'm going live, to make sure the camera's not in a position where my kids are. My son is like a fucking speed demon, and he came running around the corner and I turned the camera as quick as I can. So for people pushing a narrative that, oh, she just willy-nilly lets her kids walk around in their underwear and just do weird things, you guys are disgusting. And your brain goes there, not anybody else's. So... But now all of you guys can stop saying you're trying to protect my children, just like Nicole should fucking stop pushing a narrative that Kelsey, Mama Kelsey's boyfriend, she's protecting children, or her husband, she's protecting children. Well, the courts think it's okay for him to be around his kids. Whatever stipulations those are is nobody else's business. And the courts, CPS, also think I'm a great fucking mom, so it's not your guys' job to protect my kids. Thank you, and fuck all the way off. Anyways, wait, Kylie, you said you didn't have a voice. Does anybody else want to come up? The reason why I wanted to come live was to just simply talk about the fact that Nicole is so miserable. And again, you can hate me. You can think I'm the worst mom in the world. You can think I'm disgusting, whatever the case may be. That is fine. I'm not asking you to like me, and I really don't care if you like me or not. Not everybody is going to like me. But for you guys to sit back and support a miserable ass, go find somebody better to follow. Go find somebody that's actually like influential, somebody to look up to. And if that is who you look up to, and that's who you think is an influencer, or you think she has any quality content, you're just the same as she is, truly. So I hope that some of you guys can see the way she acted tonight and see the way that she has nothing. The situation is truly, if she talks about herself, nobody listens. Hi, Celeste.
Join. It just put me in there.
Oh, you're okay. I'll drop you. I hope you're doing well.
I hope you are too. Thank you.
Have a good night, babe.
You too, babe.
I love Celeste. She's been here for a long time. I love all of you. She is. I love you. I love you too. And also, I want to add, if your reasons for hating me, I guarantee when you guys are scrolling this app, how many times do you guys see a rug addict on the app nodding off?
Oh, more than my fair share of time.
All the time. How many times do you see a mother verbally, mentally, and emotionally abusing her children?
More than my fair share.
All the time. You guys truly, if you guys want a real platform and you really want to be influential in this world and you really want to make a difference and you really want to be an awareness page, you literally can scroll the app for fucking 3 minutes and find what you're looking for. You guys are just choosing people who are doing well, who are creating a fucking following on their own, off their own back, who are successful in whatever vision that is that you think, and going after people like that because you're comparing your life to them.
And it's very easy just to swipe past people you don't like watching. I mean, why waste your time making up lies about people or even just elaborating stories? Why go try to botch someone else? Just move on if you don't like them.
Yep. And that's my whole situation. I don't know if a lot of you guys have seen Clut Clurb and Nicole have been beefing. And I don't support Clut Clurb. I think the things that Clut Clurb has, she says that she calls me out for things I've done wrong, but she's talked about my looks. She's made mockeries of my looks. All of her videos are not.
That's because you're beautiful.
Thank you, Tammy. All of her videos are not videos like trying to create awareness around me. Some of them are straight up just making fun of me. And that it is what it is. That's her platform. But here's the difference that I can respect, like between Nicole and Clut. Nicole, shorty low, that's disgusting. Nicole is contradictive. She says, so her Pookie that sits in her lives has nodded off on live so many times. Clearly an addict. If you've ever done any type of opioids, you can look at the Pookie person and see that they are struggling with opioids in a very, very detrimental way. Nicole supports that, so she can't say that she spreads awareness about me because of rugs. Wolf and Waffles, an alcoholic who has said the N-word with a hard ER and also has called people the R word, but she didn't like me because I said it, which I never have said it. And Clut was like, well, Nicole, like you're doing the complete opposite by like supporting these people of what you claim you're doing on here. And I respect, like, Clut is sticking to what her fucking intentions are. Again, do I like her? Do I support her? No. Do I think that she's way too fucking hard on me? Yes, but that's her platform. She can do that if she wants. I don't care. People can do whatever they want about me. They can make videos about me, talk about me, make accusations. That's fine. But at least Clut is sticking to her mission. Nicole, it's okay for one person to be an alcoholic, and it's okay for one person to say the N-word, and it's okay for one person to be addicted to opioids. But if somebody else is, which that's the assumption, right? Then that's not okay. She's lost, she's miserable, she needs help, and she needs to go set a better example for her 7 fucking sons. She's washed up. Anyways, I take that back. I'm sorry, God. I'm trying to be a better person. I will love Nicole like you love me. So, I just wanted to come here and dissect the situation. And honestly, I feel so bad for Mama Kels. I really do. Because clearly Mama Kels is going through stuff in her marriage. And Nicole sat there and was like, well, it was sent to me. That's why I posted it. So you don't have like a mental gauge to be like, oh, this is none of my business. Why would I post it?
And I really do, from the bottom of my heart, I hope these people who want to jump to conclusions and make accusations just out of jealousy don't ever, ever, ever have to experience what you guys have experienced or my brother has experienced. I really hope that. I've said it myself. I have a 30-year-old, is my daughter 30 or 31? 31-year-old daughter, okay, that pursued a older boy when she was 15. She looked older than her age. She liked him. She wanted to date him. My husband and I were not okay with that. She tried to sneak. My husband went, pulled him out of his truck and had a few choice of words for him. And because, you know, my husband was good friends with my older brother that happened to. And we teach our boys to watch out for that. We're definitely also going to talk to our daughter about that. Like, don't put yourself in a situation where your feelings are going to be hurt.
Well, and also, sadly, in today's world, I want to make it very clear to anybody that has been essayed, I am wrecked for you. To have something like that taken from you without your consent, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, and that's something you truly never heal from. Kylie, have a good night, babe. However, we all need to also be, again, logical. There are women, we've all probably had a friend at some point in our life, maybe not. I know I had a friend at some point in my life that did something and then tried to, after the fact, say somebody did it to her. And I knew the type of person she was, and it happened on more than one occasion. There are situations where girls do something and lie about it.
Or they regret it.
Yes, and the quickest thing that they can think to do is just be like, well, I did, like, it was done to me without me saying it was okay.
Yeah. And I would never say it's okay. I mean, I was abused.
It's not.
It's never okay for someone to do that. But there are situations where teenage girls try to pursue other teenage boys and then their feelings get hurt. And then that's the ending of the situation. That's what ends up happening. And whose life gets ruined in the end? It's definitely not the young girl.
And that's the thing that people don't understand. When people were making those accusations, and here's what bothers me, is all of these accounts were just listening to whatever a fake page said. First of all, how small does your brain have to be to believe everything a fake account says about somebody? Because I know for a fact at some point in your life, you have had somebody not like you and they've made up lies about you. Do you know how easy it is to make a fake account and be like, oh, well, I don't like Harley because I have made bad decisions in my life and there are people that dislike me. For people to just be like, oh, Harley's husband raped somebody. Do you know how fucking ruining that could be for my children and their friendships? You guys all care about them so much. You have no facts behind it, no proof behind it, no police reports because it was never reported because it never fucking happened. And you guys are on the internet spreading lies about my husband who's never been involved in any of this, who has never done nothing wrong to you guys, spreading lies. And God forbid, thank God all of my children's friends know my husband well enough and me well enough, but God forbid they didn't, and you guys are spreading bullshit ass lies about somebody, and next thing you know, my daughter can't have friends anymore because you guys are fucking weirdos that started a rumor. Nicole, because you like to say I started that rumor myself about my husband. That's not the fucking truth. Why the fuck would I do that? The rumor was started on Amory's page by a fake account. Why in the world would I ever make up something like that about my husband? Right, and he's the provider, which thank God they tried that. My husband will not be fired from his job because of TikTok fucking bullies. But my point is, the pages
happen to somebody.
And it could. And that's not.
They could lose their job.
A lot of things could come from that. A lot of really fucked up things could come from that. And am I saying that every woman that says she has gotten raped is lying? No. But do not speak on a situation that you are getting information from a fake page from And again, I have a cat hair on me. Know the facts, because the girl who claims that about my husband, and I can talk about it because it involves us. People saying she should have never mentioned that girl's name. I sure the fuck am going to mention her name because she made up lies about my husband that are life-changing lies. So yeah, I'm going to bring up her name. And that girl, again, it had nothing to do, because there are situations where people are too afraid to tell because they're afraid nobody will believe them or it won't be taken seriously or they're going to have retaliation. That is so fucking real and that exists. However, this was not this girl's issue because, again, she told all of Greenwood and half of the state of Florida what she did, the truth of what she did, and then spun back months later and said, oh, well, I didn't mean that. It was actually great. So again, speaking on a situation that you hear from fake accounts, Nicole, is disgusting and vile. You don't have a single fucking leg to stand on. Right, and if it was true, why would you go back for more? That whole situation, honestly, it is irrelevant. But I'm just saying, in regards to Mama Kelsey's situation, back in the day, 16-year-olds slept with 18-year-olds all the time. Hello, Mac.
Hi.
Did you mean to join up?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have something to say?
Hold on.
She's trying to play a weird ass song. But I got another restriction, you guys. I am thankful, everybody, to the people that can come into a box. She was like literally sitting there waiting to, or I really don't care if this account gets taken down, so it's fine. We'll hang out for a little bit longer. To people, well, not her trying to be slick, acting like she was about to play some petty ass song or sound or something, but to all of the people, and I won't get off, we can hang out for a little bit longer, that have been able to come on here and be mature and be adults. Like, if you don't like me, you can come in here and say that, like, in a calm manner. Like, hey, Harley, I don't like you. I think you're a big, huge piece of shit. Like, you can say that calmly. You don't have to yell it. We can all hear you. Like, at least set, like, a good, like, impression of yourself that you can, like, get your feelings out without acting like a 3-year-old. Hi, Oreo Mama.
Hi, Harley. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay, I'm just trying to hide from my kids, so I just want to make sure you can hear me.
Run and hide.
I just wanted to pop on here because I've been following you for, I don't know, a few months only, but
I remember when you started following me. It's probably been like 2 months.
Okay, yeah, you're probably right. It's just 2 months, but feels like forever. But anyways,
it does, and I'm thankful for your support, no matter how long it is.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm thankful for you that you're on here and you're continuing to hold your platform and hold your own. But I just have to say, and again, I know you said earlier, like, you're okay. I know you are. I know you're strong. But it's just heartbreaking to, to just kind of watch this shit happen when somebody's just trying to get on a platform and do something, like, make some extra money, make some dreams come true, whatever your reason is. But that just by doing that makes you open to being just picked the fuck apart and have lies created about you. And then your kids are involved, your husband's involved. Like, it's just heartbreaking. And so I just wanted to pop on here to say that I really feel for you. I'm constantly praying for you, and I'm so proud of you for always taking the high road. Yep, always taking the high road. And just continuing to be bigger than them by just
I don't
holding
always
your head up
succeed
high.
at it, but
Well, you're human. You're a human, but you could have gone real low. I mean, I've gone low just on your lives. Listening to the shit people are saying. Like, I'm here in my house just going off on a tangent, but you keep your head held high, and I really respect you. Keep going, but I also just want you to know that it's just really heartbreaking, and I'm praying for you. So
thank you so much, Oreo Mama. I appreciate you. And I would be a liar to sit here and say, no matter how strong I am, I would be a liar to sit here and say things didn't bother me and things didn't get to me, because they did. And that's why I mentally had to, like, sit with myself and remind myself that none of these people know me. They're irrelevant. And why try to defend defend something that's like, I get defending something that's true, but why try to defend lies? Like it'll never get anywhere. And so I'm in a way better mental space now, but you know what's crazy is I like talk to God a lot about like just trying to figure out if I just needed to get off the app or you know what I needed to do. And I genuinely feel so thankful that it was me and not somebody else. And I don't care if people want to make fun of me saying this or whatever they want to do or say, or if they say it's my karma or I brought it on myself. All of those things can be true. But I'm so happy that it was me and not somebody else, because I believe the shit that has been done is enough to make somebody want to unalive them.
Absolutely.
We've actually, over the years, lost creator to the bullying. And it's heartbreaking. I mean,
especially from grown-ass women.
Yes.
And
you know,
a lot of people say, they're like, well, you did the same thing to Amory. And I want to make it very clear that is such a cop-out, because
no, and you tried to work things out with her. I watched that whole thing.
Yes. And also, do I regret streaming Amory? Yes. Because again, who am I to look at another mother and say what you're doing is wrong or that's not good enough when I don't know the person? I can acknowledge that. However, what I did was I streamed Amory. Thank you, Brandy Babe. I streamed Amory and I spoke about facts in the lives. She couldn't handle that, and she turned things dirty and turned things into bullying and harassing. I mean, the girl was literally calling my phone, calling my husband's phone, doxed our address, made up the rumor about, or pushed out the rumor of Trent raping somebody, said that she was happy my grandma was on hospice and dying. She took things low. And then, yes, I bounced back with that. However, there are so many people on this app that stream other people. At least when I was streaming her, I didn't sit there and talk about her looks. I didn't sit there and talk about her children. I talked about her parenting, and I talked about things she did in the live. I didn't make shit up. I didn't dox any of her information. So no, it's not the same. I don't care who tries to say it is the same. And what if Amory would have unalived herself? They were not comparable situations. Was I wrong? Yes. However, it's not the same.
Well, and there's
Exactly,
the difference,
Eva.
though. You've always apologized and owned your own shit. That you're human, and I think anybody pushed me to the lengths that you've been pushed on here. I mean, I'd have been off the app, just to tell you. I'm not strong enough to tolerate that kind of shit. I'm just not.
I would have left the app too.
I would have, and I would have been so resentful. Yep.
I watch people. I follow people. Occasionally, I'll go live. Occasionally, I'll come up in boxes. But I have no desire to climb the ladder and become something on social media. Only because that's what I've witnessed. I've witnessed people climb, make good money, share their stories, and totally be botched for trying to share something that they think might help somebody else.
And, you know, like I'll say the only thing that kept me hanging on to this app, you guys, and I'm not even going to sit here and lie. When I won't say I got off the app, but I definitely did not spend as much time on the app. I think I got off for 2 days total. And outside of that, I was going live like 30 minutes a day. And I will tell you guys, the only thing that kept me hanging on to this app was all of you guys, my positive supporters, the moments where I thought about the days that I had dark before any of this drama. And I thought about days that I was having a bad day or I wasn't feeling good. I always got on this app and you guys always made me feel better. You guys always offered support and love. And what type of coward would I be to give up on all the people that believed in me through so many parts of my life over the last year because other people don't like me? And I don't care who thinks it's weird or like parasocial relationships aren't real. Do you know how many people get married after they meet online? A shit ton of people. They are real. And I have real ass support on here. And I have women that have messaged me telling me that they almost unalived themselves. And some I said made them not. And I've had people say I brought them out of dark holes. Like, I'm not going to give up on that. That's what I came here for. I came here to show people that no matter what you're going through in life, no matter if you've cheated, you've been an addict, you've sinned, you've robbed, whatever the case may be, like, you are still deserving of love. You are still deserving of friendship and empathy and good things in life and blessings. Because guess what? In God's eyes, you are deserving of all of those things. So who am I to also not offer those things?
Exactly. And just to say, even if you reached a point where it was like, this is just not worth it anymore, for whatever reason, that doesn't mean that what you came here to do wasn't already accomplished.
Right.
And also, everybody who's here supporting you, you'd still have,
They'd be understanding.
you would still, I would still support you if you weren't on here. You would always have me in your corner on this platform or off this platform. So just know that. And I know you're smart enough to know that when enough is enough for you and your family, but
And
just
I
know
would.
that you've accomplished a lot on here. And if you weren't on here, they'd just be after somebody else.
Right. And it would be
So,
the next
yep.
person. And if I can be
Yep.
the pause in between that time before they go and tear somebody else's life apart, then I'll be the dummy for that. And Oreo Mama, I appreciate you saying that. And I do know that. Like, I knew in the back of my mind that if I got off of this app, whether it be 6 months, a year, or forever, that my true supporters would have found me, whether it be on Instagram, Facebook, and we would have kept in contact. And I also want you guys to know that I don't think I need to say this, and I think you guys know this, but my husband, ex-husband, boyfriend, whatever you want to call him, and my children will always come first. I know. I just like to joke around and say that. They will always come first. And I didn't put them first there for a month and a half. I was spewing so much negativity into my home and like letting my kids hear it. And I can sit here and say that little month spurt of time, I was not a good mom. I was not, well, I don't want to say I wasn't a good mom. I wasn't the best mom that I could be. And I wasn't
You weren't
best
the mom
wife
you
that
wanted to be. Right.
Yes. And that's something, that's not anything that I owe anybody.
And
That's
you're
something.
not alone.
Yep.
You're not
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That's
I
every
feel that
day.
way today, and I haven't even been online.
Well, I'm sending you love. And I think all of us, you know, like, what good mother goes to sleep at the end of the night not questioning if she loved on her babies enough, or did she give
Exactly.
them enough time, or did she set the right example, you know? But I
Exactly.
really like sat with myself, and you know, people can make fun of me for it, but I had a couple of days where I like truly felt like I was at rock bottom, and I'm like, what type of mother am I to sit and show my kids this, or to consume my husband's time off of work with this bullshit? And that was what I needed. I needed to hit that wall to be like, Harley, what the fuck are you doing? This is not you. And this is what you're showing people you are. And so I guess I just want you guys to know that I do know that you guys would all still be here, and I love you all so much for that. And I've lost followers along the way, and I've gained new followers along the way, and that's going to continue to happen. But I'm going nowhere, and I want to make it very fucking clear. Nobody will ever push me off of this app. Nobody will ever bring me back to a level of sitting here and going back and forth with you on this app. You can say what you want. You can do what you want. Push the links. Call CPS 10 million more times. I will continue to stay on this app. I will continue to give my supporters and my followers the positive community that they followed me from. And if we want a little bit of messy tea every now and then, we're going to do it, honey. But I'm back, and I'm not, you guys will never ever see that side of me again, because that's just simply not who I am. Like, I quite literally fell out of body. I didn't know what the next day held, you know?
You're doing it with thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people watching, which is not anything any of us would want to do. So I think you've handled yourself with a lot more grace than you give yourself credit for. And I just want to say that, and that I think you're an amazing mother with the limited amount that I know you, but you're teaching your children are watching, and you're teaching them how to handle hard things and so forth. So keep your head up, and I adore you. I have a lot of respect for you, and I'm not going anywhere either. So
I
just wanted to say that.
you guys so freaking much. And I know that it was probably exhausting, like not even just me, but like even for all of you guys, like it, you know, you guys caring about me and my family, and like having to get on here and see that bullshit, like that's heavy. And having to get on here, and not that I don't think any of you guys felt like you had to defend me. I think a lot of you guys wanted to stand up and defend me. And I know that that was a draining month for not just me, but all of us. And I'm thankful that all of you guys stuck around.
Always.
Not a little troll coming in here. You thought somebody has an account that's I'm just Harley. Oh,
Clever.
yeah, they're very, very original. They have a very creative mind, big imagination. But I love you all. Thank you guys for coming up in the box. And I think that it would be very beneficial. One of my favorite things, not to end this like on a holier than thou note, because we know that that's just simply not me, but we're on our way there. Not holier than thou, but just being closer to God. But I think that, yeah, I know, Ava, I blocked her. I think that we should all put a little prayer up if you believe in God and praying, and if not, just send good vibes and good juju up for Mama Kels, because she's going through something in her personal life, and then to deal with the mess of tonight, even if she was battling and her team was showing up for her and they were dropping leopards and all of these things, she had the biggest smile on her face, which I think seeing her smile when she's going through hell at home with her husband was probably really great for her. And then for all of that drama to hit,
it can't be easy on their relationship either, with all the extra added drama.
Yes, and
they get. And this is not like, it's not okay to do to young couples that are trying so hard to better their life, you know. And she's an amazing mom. I've been watching her for years.
She is. Like, she's a mom that, like, you could look up to. Like, I literally watch her and I'm like, there's things I can take from her. Like, there's parts of her as a mother that I'm like, I want to be a little bit more patient, and I want to, you know, she's somebody that you can look up to. You can see just a normal fucking human trying to get by day, and this is her safe place. Like, she's built a community here, and I think the part that like makes me sad for her is I know the heaviness of dealing with Nicole. I know the heaviness of the evil and hateful people in her life. And it just makes me sad that, like I said, on top of like her going through issues at home, she had the biggest smile on her face. The night was going good and it all got ruined, or hopefully not ruined, but I know no matter how strong we say we are, no matter how much we say it doesn't affect us, it does, because we're humans and we're not fake. And so I just think if everybody could, like I said, if you don't believe in God, send up some good juju for her and her babies and whatever the next month. And I don't know her personally. We've talked in messages, but my heart was completely devastated for her tonight because Nicole started shit again that didn't involve her again, because she's a miserable, messy individual. And the last thing I want to say is her husband should do better. Period, point blank. Because the fact that he was sitting in the background today getting involved in fucking women drama because his wife is miserable at home and obsessed with everybody else, he needs to do better. She needs to stop talking about my husband, and she needs to worry about her husband, because honey, if I ever acted like that, Trent would be like, babe, like, we're done. Like, I'm cutting the phone off. Like, this is not productive. This is not beneficial. And sadly, Nicole's going to look back one day, and probably not, honestly.
I don't think she's capable. I don't think she's capable.
Most normal people, though, they would look back a year from now and be like, wow, I really just wasted a year of my life making no positive change in this world, because she's not. Literally, she's not. Again, the Mama Kel situation, the cops, if you want to make the world a better place, Nicole, go to the police academy. Stop all the pedos in this world, because sitting on your couch, like I said, crisscross applesauce ain't gonna do it. And God forbid your kids ever go through something like that, because it can happen. A girl can lie and say she's 17 years old and your son's 20 or a girl could lie and say she's 18 years old, say your son's 20 years old, and guess what? Next thing you know, she's lying or she's saying he did something. I pray to God that doesn't happen to you, honestly. I really do. I pray to God nobody ever accuses one of your 7 sons of graping because they decided to make a bad decision. Okay? But Oreo Mama, I appreciate you. I'm going to get off and stop yapping. And I love you all so freaking much. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to try to get up. 1 second, you guys. Yes, honey. Hold on, you guys. I want to say goodbye to you guys properly. 1 second. Yes, Ava. Oreo Mama, I appreciate you and love you, girl. Thank you so much. Just
Love you too,
for
girl.
your heart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you an account that has 0 followers and all the things. If it is an account, Ava, like about me, that's another thing I want to say. I quite literally do not, and I'm not saying this meanly towards you, Ava, quite literally, I do not care. Like, if people want to post me, they can post me. If they want to stream me, they can stream me. I don't care to know who they are. I don't care to see what they're posting. It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with me for them, but nothing to do with me. And if they want to watch me, they can sit and watch me. I'm glad I could be their entertainment and that they love investing so much time in little old me. Cheating, rug addict, bad mama Harley. Isn't that crazy that your aspirations are to be somebody like me, that you sit and watch me until 12 a.m. on a Monday night? Anyways, doxing. Nobody doxes over here, so you've got the wrong place, babe. We don't need to dox to feel good about ourselves. Calling Brenda is not doxing. Oreo Mama, you did not have to do that, babe. Oh, the AI summary. A community is rallying around a mom who's sharing her difficult personal story, period. Love you guys. Sweet dreams. Bree, thank you so freaking much. Before we go, should we read just the quick little snippet of tonight's Bible verse? If you're not holy, that's okay, but I'm going to do it anyways because I feel God calling me to read today's Bible verse out loud to all y'all. Let's go to, I haven't done it today, so I'm behind. I'm so bad. Hold on. I need to put my Bible tabs on, truly. John. Oh my gosh, hold on, I'm in the wrong place. My Bible has like letters from John. I'm truly a child when it comes to knowing where books are in the Bible. But we'll get there, honey. She gonna call me baby. Sissy, I'm about to sing a Bible verse. Quit singing baby boo. Or I said I'm about to sing a Bible verse. You guys, why can I not find this? Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Not Hadley over here singing baby boo. Okay, it's John. It's about God is love. Oh my gosh, we need this. I knew I needed to read this out loud. John chapter 4, verse 7 through 8. And it says, a Samaritan woman came to draw water, and Jesus said to her, "Give me a drink." His disciples had gone to the city to buy food. The Samaritan woman said to him, "How is that?" Wait, is this the right one? I'm going to keep reading a couple verses into this because I feel like this is what we needed to hear. But it says chapter 4. Man, let me read this though, because I just read this and I feel like this is good. A Samaritan woman came to draw water, and Jesus said to her, "Give me a drink." His disciples had gone to the city to buy food. The Samaritan woman said to him, "How is it that you, a Jew, ask a drink of me, a woman of Samaria?" Whatever that is. Jews do not share things in common with Samaritans. Jesus answered her, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is that is saying to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." The woman said to him, "Sir, you have no bucket, and the well is deep. Where do you get that living water? Are you greater than our ancestor Jacob, who gave us the well, and with his sons and his flocks drank from it?" Jesus said to her, Everyone who drinks of this water will be thirsty again, but those who drink of the water that I will give them will never be thirsty. The water I will give will become in them a spring of water gushing up to eternal life. The woman said to him, Sir, give me this water so that I may never be thirsty or have to keep coming here to draw water ever again. And then let me read the original. See, where's that at in my Bible? Look at us learning together. Let me just chat GPT it, okay? This is something good for all the T pages to clip. Me fumbling around my Bible. Okay. Oh, it does say 1 John. Thank you guys for being patient with me. That was good though. Don't be drinking water from other wells. Drink water from Jesus. So this one said, oh, I know you're lying. After tonight's conversation, this is the Bible verse. I'm happy 65 of y'all stayed, and I love y'all for that. That was good, but this is better. Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. Now let's break it down in today's terms. So verse 7 saying, let us love one another. John is basically saying, if you really know God, it should show in how you treat other people. Love isn't just a feeling, it's patience, it's kindness. God, you're making me uncomfortable. It's forgiveness, it's choosing grace over revenge, and it's showing up for people. Real love comes from God, not just personality or mood. When someone consistently shows genuine love, it reflects that they've experienced God personally. Verse 8 is God is love. This is powerful. It doesn't just say God loves, it says that he is love. That means love isn't just something God does, it's his nature. So if someone claims to know God but lives in bitterness, cruelty, or constant hate, something's off. I can sit here and say, this has been me. You can't truly know love himself and not become more loving over time. And then she said to me at the end, Harley, knowing how deeply you've been reflecting lately, this verse is less about being nice and more about spiritual evidence. It's asking, is love growing in me? Am I reacting from ego or from God? Is my heart soft or have I let in the world harden it? And not in a condemning way, but in a refining way. Why is my chat GPT acting like she knows me? Anyways, that was good to end the night, you guys. That was so good to end the night. Like, what's the chances of us having this live? I hadn't read my Bible verse for the day yet today, and that was the Bible verse from today. And y'all say God is not real. And God does not work through people. Anyways, I love you guys. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.